Sun shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This is a special episode. Hold on. Let's do it big. This is a special presentation. Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing. Anyway, happy Easter, everybody. We're recording this. We are recording this right here on Easter Day. Easter. You know what I'm saying? Last night we did the show. It was a good show. And the topic of the show was Pope Victor the First. For those who don't know, he was an African who was the Pope. And one of the craziest things is he was part of the Easter controversy. I'm trying to figure out how to have Easter separate what the Jewish people were doing for Passover. He was like, yo, how do we as Christians, as Catholics or whatever, do our thing different from what the Jewish people are doing? Crazy, right? Here's the thing. Last night on the show, you'll hear it, I focused more so on the fact that here is a black man who was changing history right then and there and wouldn't even know it. Like, was changing the course of history. Had threw out a lot of ideas, was conflict, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say conflicted, was having arguments with even people on his own team about what to do and how to do. I was talking so much about the fact that there was a black pope, that when you see the face of Pope Victor the First, doesn't look black at all. You know what I'm saying? So I spent a good portion of the time saluting that, speaking on the Easter thing, and talking about racism, or the concept of how we now, as you know, just the time frame of when racism really kicked off, and how people took time to rearrange history, rewrite history, change history. What I didn't do was talk about the other side of the Easter controversy, because, well, not even the other side, the main thing for me, what I spoke on last night was a black pope. A black pope. I don't know, I still feel saying pope is just wrong. Pope. A black pope. You know, what I want to say real quick before we get into that actual segment is the other end of that was, the other side of that, the main issue of that is the understanding of even back then shaped everything in the future. The politics behind trying to organize a religion changed everything. Let me scratch that. For those who know, y'all know how Constantine saw the cross and all that, and Christianity became a thing that the Romans hijacked. You know what I'm saying? And in hijacking it, you have to now turn it into your own thing. You have to rebrand it. You have to now, and that was where a lot of this was coming from. They were like, yo, what do we do to make this our own, and just strip it away from what the actual Hebrews who were following the message of Jesus, you know what I mean? That was that. And even that brings us to a whole crazy thing. The church itself. You know what I'm saying? I remember being young, and I think we all found ourselves at that one spot. Who knows how old you were? For some people it was earlier, for some people it was later. But we all found ourselves going, yo, First Testament of the Holy Bible, King James Version, is Hebrew this, Hebrew that, God's people, God's chosen people, Hebrew that, you know what I'm saying? Second Testament is followers of Christ. Even the text becomes different. Jesus doesn't speak on Hebrews. He speaks on following God. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, and I will lead you to the way of God. The whole text switches up different. And then when you think about white supremacists who hate Jewish people, and that's what they, you know, that's their thing. Oh man, it was the Jewish people who betrayed Jesus. And you gotta go, yo, but Jesus was Jewish. Jesus came to earth. Jesus was born a man. You know what I'm saying? However you want to decorate that. What he was actually out here preaching was for people to get back to being better Hebrews. Like, that part gets lost. Nobody really, like, when you, like, it's all about following God and follow the way that follow me to get to a better path to know God. That was really not even what he was about. He was going, yo, you guys have back then, politicized religion to carry favor with Rome. You have compromised the religion to rock out here with the Romans. We can't do that. We're bigger than that. We're God's people. And they were like, nah, we ain't working that. And the people who followed him followed the word of Christ, followed the word of Jesus, who was again speaking from the concept of the Old Testament. Like I said, when you're a kid and they start breaking that science down, you're just like, yo, what? It's a wild concept. I mean, it's not, but it's just, even then you realize the politics and religion. And that's really all the Easter controversy was. Politics of religion, how to sculpt Christianity, Catholicism into something different than Judaism. How can we take what they're doing, because they're doing that, but we want to do something similar, because at the end of the day, Jesus was Hebrew, but we don't really want to be that. And that was the controversy. Trying to figure out how to get it in and do the same things or do something similar without being. Wow, right? That was just the craziest thing to me, man. And I like I said, I was so caught up into the aspect of here's a black man who was a pope, and it was just, there was no, oh my God. There was no, it was just like, yo, just another dude who moved up in the ranks and kept it moving. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And how crazy the concept of racism is versus the history of the world. Like, racism is still in this infancy stage compared to the world's history, humanity's history. You know what I mean? But like I said, I got caught up into that aspect versus the controversy, which was, how do we make this new thing called Christianity our own and just cultivate it, form it, lay it out, make up rules, go, we don't want that, but we'll take this piece. We don't want that, but we'll take some of this here, but we ain't gonna talk about that. How do we reshape it? And that's the thing. It's from that point on, that religion has been shaped, you know what I'm saying, and molded, and that's why there's version, like, even the fact when you're a kid and you're like the King James version, like, you realize version means this is just one aspect of it. There's some more versions out there of this. There's other, hold on, there's other Bibles. There's not just this right here. There's another version of this. Multiple versions of this. There's alternate universe Bibles out here. And you're just like, yo, that means you can sculpt this the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? And even I always joke about, if it wasn't for the fact John Smith added so much extra crazy stuff to being a Mormon, the Mormon religion is the most patriotic religion going. Jesus was born somewhere in Missouri. Everything else is just Americanized for the Bible. Thomas Jefferson wrote a version of the Bible where he was like, I just took out the stuff I didn't think was really needed and kept this other stuff. Yeah, that's what we do. It's crazy, right? That's all I'm saying. It was that, like, yo, when you look this whole thing up, the controversy around Easter, the Easter controversy, Pope Victor, a lot of just talking in the corners and secrecy, and Alliances being formed, alliances being broken, a lot of just back channeling and trying to grab, you know what I mean, just trying to get a foothold and make your stake, make your ideas become a permanent fixture in this new religion. Wow, it is crazy. Please do your research on that. Like, me playing this now, when you hearing the clip from last night, isn't even gonna do it justice. This is just, wow. You know what I mean? Crazy. Anyway, happy Easter to y'all. I'm pretty sure nobody's actually checking this out here on Eastern. You know what I'm saying? You might check it Monday, Tuesday, whenever you get to it. This is the Easter joint. Thank y'all for listening. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, no matter the religion, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. America got a lot of things going on right now. I ain't even gonna talk about that. That's just a whole, we need to just one day just sit down and just chop it up on some other stuff. And I think we getting close to another mail joint, another thing where I read a couple of messages I done had, because I done had some wild, man. I got a message where a brother was really out here trying to argue with me about lacrosse. Gotta get into, I'm gonna have to let y'all know that was just a wild one. We're gonna have to get into that again at some point, but until then, thank y'all for listening. Please do your research on not just Pope Victor I, but the Easter controversy that he was definitely in the middle of, trying to push his agenda on what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Greatness right here. This is how we do. Thank y'all for listening. Let's get into it. I know I'm behind on a lot of stuff. There's so much going on, and I'm still trying to put my foot down on a lot of things, but it's not even like we don't have stuff. We have stuff. We just haven't taken the time to sit down, edit, and post it. This right here is becoming rushed. This is jumping ahead of everything else. We putting this out, you know what I'm saying, as soon as possible, being Easter. So, thank y'all for listening. Please do your research on all this. Happy Easter. Let's go. Yes. You know how we do. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something, man. One of my favorite Anderson .Paak songs is the murder. Hey, sweet. Hey, yo, I'm telling y'all, man, the way he said that whole joint, woo, that's that joint. I ain't gonna front. I was inspired. I came up, when I hear that joint, I'm always like, I sink in my chair. I be like, yo. Then he be like, he get to that part, he like, my sister used to sing that Whitney. What? That's a whole time frame right there. People ain't understanding where that comes from right there. That's a whole lane right there. You know what I'm saying? They even get into that zone to be like, my sister sang the Whitney. What? Remember y'all was out here singing, all y'all ladies was out here singing that Whitney, that Mary Jane, that Pebbles, that Carrie White, that Regina Bell. The last time y'all heard somebody say Regina Bell. That Vesta Williams, big Vesta too, not skinny Vesta, big Vesta. This is what we do, man. This is how we get down right here. Word, I'm zoned out on that joint right here. I'm feeling this right here though. This is what we do. This is how we get down. What else did I play? Oh, Beyonce. Let me tell y'all something. That's the only song that I really get down with by Beyonce. That Me, Myself, and I. The original, you know what I'm saying? Forget the blend. The app, that beat be rocking. That was just like, okay. And I don't care how to be, how I feel, for real. Be high, be mad, you know what I'm saying? But that's to me, that's that joint right there. That's the best Beyonce joint to me. You know what I'm saying? Come buzzing if you want. Y'all don't know me. I used to on Easter Sunday sit around and try to, you know what I'm saying, grab green eggs with money in it around hornets and wasp nests. Y'all think it ain't doing nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? I used to get it in. You know what I'm saying? I was out here wilding, going jumping across the fence where I knew a dog was at. Big dog, and be like, yo, and he come running at you. He'd be like, let me hurry up and get the joint across the fence again. Salute to all the big dogs who ain't understanding that they really could jump that fence if they wanted to. All my peoples know what I'm talking about. Y'all ever walk and be seeing like, and he'll run up to the fence, but he runs right up to the fence. He don't do the joint where he got a little joint to jump. He's right there at the fence and then put his paws be on the joint. Whole upper torso be all over the fence. You're like, yo, if he wanted to, he could jump that. But he don't. He's just like, But then you're like, I don't want to give him a reason to even consider it. So I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. This is how we get down. Word up. I'm out here bugging because I'm thinking about that there. But anyway, let's do what we do, man. Hold on. Y'all know how we get down. Word up. Zoned out right here. I'm zoning. So let's do it like this. Take it from the top. Let's take it from the top. This moment in Black history. I want to say this to all my brothers and sisters out here who get their pro-black on. Who be like, yeah, I don't be out here messing with Easter. That's the white man's joint. That's the white man, yada, yada, yada. Let me put y'all on to something right here. Y'all, this is why we talk about it. So you already know where we going. The fight to have Easter on a Sunday. The fight for the whole concept of Lent and all that. The fight to have it be the first full moon or something like that. All that comes from a man by the name of Pope Victor the First. Way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was the official Pope, Bishop of Rome, of the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? This is what we talk about. I don't know if y'all understand it when I say this. Please understand. Not only was he black, he was African, an African native, a native of Africa. Black man, Pope Victor. If you look it up, there's gonna be some pictures where he looked like he Jesus' brother, like he was hanging out at the Last Supper. Just a white dude. He looks like a white dude in the pictures. Trust me, it's already documented. It's in print. It's everywhere that this was an African Pope. You know what I'm saying? A Pope. I'm saying, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Pope. I put too much ope on it, I guess. A Pope. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Black man, Victor, Pope Victor the First. He had an ear in Rome. He was out here trying to settle the situation. Because the situation was, they wanted to celebrate Easter, have an Easter festival during the weekday. And he was like, nah, let's do it. And the whole thing was the Romans didn't want to do it like the Jewish people who were doing their thing on Passover. And he's like, nah, let's correlate. Okay, I feel where you're coming from, so let's do it, but still keep it on a Sunday. Let's work out this whole thing. He's also called Pope Victor the First, the Martyr, because he died for this, right? Well, I ain't gonna say he died for this, but he was definitely fighting hard body for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazily was out here rocking to get this going. You know what I'm saying? He lost at the time, but as we all know, we celebrate Easter the way we celebrate Easter, which is where the whole thought of, salute, you know what I'm saying? Time just was what it was. But here's the wild part. He was out here rocking. He was basically trying to bridge gaps. You know what I'm saying? There were people who felt this way about it. There were people who felt that way. And he was trying to take pieces of what everybody was feeling and merge it together to have one situation. He was like, okay, cool. We're not going to have an Easter festival for the whole week. We're not going to do this and that for the whole week. That's what the Lent comes in. He's like, we're going to do the Lent thing. Back then, it wasn't even called Lent. You know what I'm saying? They were trying so many things, but they groomed they not say group, they came together and they sat down and broke down joints and came up with new options and everything. It was wild, and he had a lot of people, even people who was feeling him, even people that was like, yo, I feel where you coming from, yeah. Even they was like, he was like, he was a little too extreme with a few joints, so we gotta fall back for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But it's always dope. Here's the thing. Not only is a black man responsible for how we do Easter, he was the major player in it. Like when you look up Easter, Pope Victor, the first name is all up in there. All up in there. You know what I'm saying? Black man. Like I said, and they don't even say black man, they just say native of Africa, African, native. You know what I'm saying? He was African. And again, the pictures don't even show you. That's the beauty of time. Like the racism comes in and tries to wash it all away, but still, the beauty of time, man. Like we had a black pope at one point. Not we, but the world. Let's keep it real. The world had a black pope. You know what I'm saying? Who was out here, an African man, running it. He was that guy. He was the head bishop. You know what I'm saying? He was the head dude. You know what I mean? Real talk. Like we don't even. You know what I mean? Like the concept of racism is still, for those who don't know, that's a 1600 joint. We talking. There was only 3 digits back in these days. It was like 590 something. That was it. This is around this time when this was jumping off. This was 590 something. Look at how well the concept of racism since 1600 just dominated. We can never go back to just that. We can't go back to that. You know what I'm saying? Like remember the current pope, the dude who's running around here looking gangster with the oil, with the white bubble joint. You know what I'm saying? Remember when they had the black dude? And they was like, yo, he might make it. And they was like, oh my God, what would they do? What would the Catholics do? Catholics ain't care back in them days. It was just, yo, your time, you done stayed, you done served your time, you done went through here, you done got your accolades, you done stepped your game up. Yo, we gonna vote you in. The race was not even a joint for them back then. But anyway, man, that's the Black History moment. Dopeness right there. I feel so good. You know what I'm saying? Please do your research on Pope Victor I. Very controversial man. The Easter thing alone was controversial. Crazy. For all those out there, y'all know how Easter is. For us, and I ain't gonna say us like a black people, I'm just saying us. Everybody wanna wear their right clothes. Everybody wanna go to church. You know what I'm saying? We all go to church. No, we ain't been to church but the other 2 times. 3 times is people. More than 2 times if somebody that died or somebody got married, you had to go to church for that, you know what I'm saying? And when you go to funerals, somehow it always turns into a sermon. It's like, oh, yo, did he just, oh my God, where did the choir come from? What is we? You just gotta look at somebody else. So y'all paying for this part too or what? What is this? What is that, impromptu sermon? Like, you have to sit down, dog. I just wanted to board and go home, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? And everybody pray. No, nobody praying. The prayers are over. You know what I'm saying? I pray that everything happened. It didn't happen outright. This is where we are. I want to like say my piece, mourn for a minute, and go home. Like, what we doing, man? What we talking about? Whoa. Moses talk. Jesus talk. Abraham, Solomon, and all. Yo, what are we doing? Get up out of here, man. Don't ever let it. It's his church. I don't care. He can sit it out for a minute. That's what we do, though. You know what I'm saying? We go to church. Let the collection plate go past us like... The collection plate go past us like it's an option for food that we just ain't into. Like, yo, you want some of this? Nah, I'm good. Like it's a plate of hors d'oeuvres or something at one of the parties. You like, drink? Nah, I'm good. And collection plate comes, you just let it slide through. Like, yo, I ain't built for that right there. I ain't come in for that. I just came to cleanse my soul a little bit. You know what I mean? Get baptized. Hit me with the save and then you dip. You know what I'm saying? When we was kids, this right here, Saturday. This was that joint where y'all know how it is. You start smelling that burnt hair. You hear these words and they echo through your heart. Stay still. See, that's why you burnt. Oh my God, son. It's hot. My ear. I ain't even by your ear. I'm at the top of your head. How are you talking about your ear, your neck? Girl, you need to comb your hair. Your kitchen messed up. Remember the kitchen? Is there even a generation that still say that? Are we still talking about the kitchen for your hair? Like the kitchen? And you was just like, yo, it'll never be the living room. I don't even know what the kitchen was, but it'll never be the living room. You know what I'm saying? Remember when you used to comb just the top of your dog? You never got the back, and then your mama come through and comb the back for all the brothers. You just got the sides of the top going. You be like, yeah. She be like, the whole back is a whole other thing, though. The back look like rat booty. Like, what is you doing? All matted up in the back. Give me the comb. Like, oh no. And we thought we was slick. We put a lot of grease or wet it up and think we was out here rocking with it. And there, it's easy to comb. You hear the snap, crackle, pop in it. Say like. Real talk, man. That was how it was back then. That's what we did back then. You know what I'm saying? Yo, come back from church, you want to change clothes and go out there and party with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You come back in, you eating crazy meals. These are Thanksgiving-ish type joints, only good cookies. And, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. This Thanks, you know what I'm saying? Just Easter. Batting bunny rabbits and all that. But this is what we do, man. This is how we get down. Let's get back into this music. I'm out here bugging. I'm reminiscing, really. I'm tripping while I'm talking about this right here. Pope Victor I. Please do your research on him. That was the Black History moment. We gonna get back into some music. Do what we do. Let's do what we do. 1, 2, and 2. Let's go. Yes. That's my time. Word up. Hey, tomorrow is Easter. I don't know whether you celebrate or not. That ain't even the point. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to just a chance to show love and have good vibes, do so. You know what I'm saying? Word. Rest in peace to all the MCs and the singers and stuff that I rocked out with, rock the joints out here tonight. Everybody, please also be safe, because you know what I'm saying, traffic out here is crazy. Cops are crazy. So do your thing like that, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life, you know what I mean? Word. Before I get up out here, because I'm past my time, my bad, y'all. I'm out here zoning, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even get to like maybe 2 or 3 joints. But it is what it is. I probably talk too much doing little segments. But let's get it in like this, because we got to do it like this. They say, they say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Really, please be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.